Pick out, and it's your friend that invited you to a wedding 3-4 months ago, and you see something saying, they probably put the bill on some like official stationery or whatever, like you owe us X amount. How you gonna collect? How you gonna
court?
Collect? Small, you gonna go to small claims court,
yes,
and pay whatever court fee for it. You ain't getting that money. And if I see you on the street, I'm gonna put some pad on my hand. I'm gonna smack you and your husband in the face.
And while you smacking me, you better have my 75.50 for that wale fish.
75. That's the crazy part about it. And if you got a wedding with, say, 200 people, that's $15,000 that you just spent.
On a serious note, why invite people if you that serious about making sure
just food? Just food.
If you that serious about making sure that all the stuff there is used or usurped, so to speak. Why even invite people that you think might be on the fence about coming?
Yo, why lie about it, though? I mean, come on now. RSVP is exactly what it says.
RSVP never.
You just show up.
It don't have no
See, that's why I got security at my
door.
No RSVP.
See, that's why when you show up, you don't have no wale because you didn't RSVP.
For real? Yeah, because I mean, like, why do you need... All right, I get it.
Chicken feet.
I would think a word. I would think a communication of I'm gonna be there, or a lack of communication where you don't hear back from the person. Like, did they RSVP and then didn't show?
Yes.
All right, that's still, but they ain't $75 though for a lack of RSVP.
Times 2.
That's just the food though.
It's $1.50.
That was for some fish you didn't even know was a fish. So yes, it cost $75.
We haven't talked about the venue yet. We haven't talked about the DJ.
I still say it's on
the alcohol. I mean, just food alone. That's $15,000.
That's poor planning.
And so you start thinking.
So you got to overshoot, like on the invitations. You got to say, all right, I'm gonna send out 300 invitations because I know only 150 gonna show up. That's still on the planners.
But how is that?
I don't buy that.
But how is it on the planners though?
I'm curious to know how. Terry
I mean, I feel. First of all, I think it's tacky to charge somebody for not showing up to it.
No, well,
let's just. I'll make that part clear. That's just whack to me. But if we are going to follow that logic, I mean. Man, they spent $15,000 just on food.
But that's their fault. They could have did it for $5 to get go to City
at the clubhouse at the apartment complex.
I'm having the cookout cater my way for real talk.
Cut that out.
Hey, Rue.
Big Rue.
I know you got an opinion.
Rue is you can be the smart man in the room tonight.
I mean,
what? What?
That's real foul to charge people because they didn't show up. I mean. Let's just be honest about it. First of all, if you can't afford to pay for a wedding, you probably shouldn't be having it. Number 2, if you that low class that you got to charge people who don't come.
That's a great word, Ruben. Low class.
First of all, that's disrespectful. And half of that's probably your family.
That's Terry.
So, I mean, that's real whack to me.
Who'd you say that was, Chris?
I think that's Terry.
Right,
I'm curious to know what her thoughts
are.
We'll see who it is. Ain't no hashtag on Marcus J live from the Dan Legacy and that radio caller. You on the live line with the whole crew.
What's up, family? Yes, it is Terry.
Yeah, what's up, Terry?
Shocker.
Yeah,
Shocker.
This is a crazy one you gave us.
Yeah, this is your story that you gave me. What's your thoughts, man? We didn't talk about it. You sent me a lot of stuff. I didn't get to all of it, but this one we definitely needed to make sure we got on the show. So what's your thoughts, real quick?
Well, the article read that the guests couldn't come because the babysitter backed out at the last minute.
All right.
But the level of just absolute tackiness of it. Let me get some of the powder, and I'm slapping them too. You know, when you plan for a wedding, the wedding is you're inviting people to come and share in your happy moment. So if I were the guest who didn't come, I'd send them a bill for the gift that I wasn't going to buy them anyway.
Real talk.
The gift?
You know, if I sent a gift and I wasn't able to come, do I ask for the gift back?
True.
Or if I bought you a gift for your wedding and 2 years later you get a divorce, do I send you a bill?
Right.
Because I know I'm still paying on it because I don't buy nothing straight out. But I mean,
damn, that says more about you
I
than
think
it
it was a very tacky, tasteless gesture on the part of the bride and the groom to not even take into consideration, well, that's why they couldn't come. They sent an invite out that was no children allowed. Now, would they have gotten another bill if they would have decided to come to the wedding and bring the child?
True.
Then they would have gotten turned away.
Unless they
we told you no kids, so you can't come to the reception. But here's the bill. Get out of here.
No,
it was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I think it's dumb. You invite somebody, you take what you get. They show up, they show up. They don't show up, they don't show up. They bring a gift, they bring a gift. They don't bring a gift, they don't bring a gift. You send them a bill, that's just whack to me.
That's like if I don't show, if they
it's
say,
whack and it's petty.
So if the guests didn't show up, y'all not gonna get married. Y'all still gonna get married, so you was gonna have an expense anyway.
If it ain't enough gifts, I ain't getting married.
And how many times you been to a wedding and then you didn't even eat or you wanted to eat because they said you only get a certain portion?
They give you the little small piece of cake.
Yeah, man.
Well, what if you get to the wedding and the food is nasty? So you leave the reception to run down the street to Mickey D's to go get a Big Mac.
I've been to one of those
the bride and groom a bill because their food was nasty.
Or what if you wanted a medium well steak and they sent it well done? Can you get another one and cook it right?
No, you send them a bill.
Let's keep this going. What if,
I Steppin, Marcus J. Thank you for calling in, cuz.
I'll talk to you guys later. I'm enjoying the show.
You got it. I Steppin, Marcus J. We got a shout out from our brother Hakeem is listening to us in Jersey. Hakeem is listening to us tonight. He says shout out to the entire crew. So we appreciate that. Joe, you've been quiet over there, man. What you think, man?
Because he's sipping on that yak.
This whole sending a bill thing, man. How you feel about that, bro?
I feel all y'all has bumped y'all heads. I mean, and the only reason I say that is because I cater. So I know what the bills are. And I mean, everybody has their opinion on what you think. But when you was planning a wedding and you plan for specific things, you look at the number of people you're having. Weddings are not cheap. But they're not cheap. Well, guess what? It is, but I don't think it's wrong. You know what? When you RSVP, that is a contract. And if you really want to be technical, that's a legally binding contract that you agree to show up on. And if you agree to show up on it, then there should be some recompense for the fact that you didn't show up. I'm sorry.
Hold on. He just used a French word, récompense. He said recompense.
I caught that too.
Whoa, he brought us the big joint. Y'all look that up, ignorant.
So Big Bro Joe, you saying if you had a wedding and
what?
Don't curse at me.
Use that example.
If you had some that you invited people to and they RSVP'd and they ain't show up, you would send them a bill?
Well, first of all, I'm getting half up front.
So you got to be smart about it first.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this the deal. If we go, listen, everybody bring something. So if you don't bring nothing to the cookout, we ain't miss nothing because you ain't eating. I mean, come on. But let's think about this. And I'm just thinking large scale. If you have a wedding, it's your day, Lissa P. It's your day, right? You expect Marcus J to be there. You expect Grizzy to be there. You expect Big Rube to be there. You expect me to be there. And you're going to say, oh, well, you know what Big Rube said, I can't get back because, the Redskins were winning a game and I couldn't come out.
Oh, I'm about to give you a double bill. What? Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that could be the case. Now, as far as babysitters are concerned, I get that. But you know what? Somebody could have came. The husband could have stayed at home. And the wife could have came. I mean, there are always certain things. I know y'all think I'm whack.
No,
I'm sorry.
Agree, Big Bro Joe.
So that means that the couple should have passed the bill to the babysitter.
Look, y'all. Y'all need to stop this buffoonery.
You would have get that 75.
Y'all need to stop this buffoonery.
I do buffoonery for a living.
If somebody don't come to your wedding or special engagement or whatever, and they say they coming and they don't come, you are not going to send them a bill. Stop tripping. You ain't going to do it. And that was real disrespectful for them to do that. Because that's more money you got to spend out for in the hopes that you actually might get some idiot to pay you. Okay. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Let me just say this.
Man, just diss them until on Christmas.
Let me just kind of piggyback on what Marcus J said, because for real, to be real, and for the guys that are married and have been married, you all know this. When you plan a wedding, you just not cut your losses, but you just might as well.
You give up all the money.
No, for real, yeah. You just might as well to expect for people to come and not to come. You need to. That's kind of like a Russian roulette thing with your money and who you invite. So real talk, you got to take it as a loss because you don't know who's going to show up or who might not show up. You might have a van load full of people who get in an accident on the way to your wedding. You know, seriously, I mean, not
A
to make
Tracy
that
Morgan
tragic,
moment?
but for real.
Flip it
But
over.
they all die. You know what I'm saying? So who are you going to do? Are you going to build
Build a
the
dead?
family? You know what I'm saying? Are
Build
you
a
going to
funeral
show
home.
up on their funeral day?
Right.
You know.
That's what they
So
got
again,
shows.
I know when you plan a wedding, you have to cut your losses either way it comes. So,
And that's usually how, man.
but real talk, I still would have sent a bill.
Damn.
75.50. That's bread. That's whale, wale, whatever it was. Whatever they had. Even if we had whale, you know I'm sending a 75.50 bill.
Oh, shoot.
Ain't no ass stuff, Marcus. All right, last one I'm gonna get to in this segment.
You got to take a deep breath.
Yeah, because Joe, I want you on this one first.
Ooh-wee. Hold on.
This one is about, and this one might, Lissa, this one will get you upset. Ruben, maybe you ain't gonna care so much. Grizzy, you gonna be upset. Joe, you gonna be
That
mad.
means somebody
He
nuts
feels
got cut
nothing.
off.
Yeah.
Somebody lost
This
their
one
nut.
is about a 12-year-old black boy who was suspended from school for staring at a white girl.
Oh, Lord. Emmett Till.
Emmett Till, I was
And
going to
that's the
say.
first thing that I said.
I did that 2 days ago.
Did you get suspended from school, Grizzy?
Oh, work.
For staring at a white girl.
Here's what happened. And, I'm not going to read the story. I'm just tell you straight up what happened. This is
Right.
what happened as I know it. Ohio, Hamilton County, Ohio. 12-year-old boy is in school. And I play this game with my daughter all the time. They playing the staring game.
Oh, my God.
Don't blink.
I can only do that with...
I'm staring at Lissa P. She just won. Anyway, we're
Totally.
playing the
I'm
staring
a
game.
winner.
We're playing the staring game. And she lost because she just broke, like I just broke just now
Yeah.
with Lissa. And she went and complained and said that she felt like he was intimidating her. And the court document said that she felt fearful, she felt intimidated, and all that kind of stuff. He got suspended from school. Little boy got suspended from school.
Oh, look at me.
Intimidation and bullying.
Word.
But they were playing the staring game by all accounts. And so, Joe, like I said, you up first.
Okay. I'm going to give this to
And
you.
and if you have questions, I do have the article here in front of me. There's quotes here.
I don't want no quotes.
We can get into it.
Nah, Marcus J., we're not going to get into that because you know what? Off the cuff, I'm going to tell you how I feel. You mind if I tell you how I feel, son? Because I'm about to be mad.
Tell them how you feel, son. Tell
I'm
them how you feel.
about mad about this show right here, son.
I'm in for the coaching.
First and foremost, as the fat kid off the block from back in the day,
You was big boned, Joe.
yeah, you know, as the fat kid from the kid off the block, you know.
You had the tough skins on.
Yeah, I had the tough skin with the iron knees, dog.
iron knees.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that.
He was rocking the Huskies.
My mama used to rub Vaseline on my penny loafers.
Why, your feet was that tight?
Shiny bitch. Sorry.
Hey,
Go ahead.
That small?
you know what? We're not gonna do that because I had quarters in my penny loafers just so I could make a phone call.
Man, above that, I had Susan B. Anthony's. And how you squeeze that?
Hold
that
on, you got old white people shoes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
She had bucks.
My bad.
Anyway, getting back to
I had
what
some
we,
bucks.
you had bucks.
Yeah, I had some
The
bucks.
white and black though.
Y'all,
I had some
Mary
Easter
Jane's.
bucks.
Y'all wore those?
I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
you lie. Go ahead.
No.
The big boy with Mary Jane's on.
Hey, you sure?
Yo, hey,
Listen.
we gonna go to. I told y'all till the fuses blow up in this joint tonight.
Hey,
Go ahead, Joe.
It's bad, yo. I can't understand how society is allowing. No, I take that back. I'm gonna change my whole perception of what I was about to say because bullying is wrong. Bullying is straight wrong.
that's safe to
but
say.
wait,
That's safe to say.
wait for it. Wait for it. I'm tired of white folks bullying us, though. You know what? Marcus J. looked at me like, I know.
Of
you
all the
need to
people in the
say-
room be saying that, I'm 6'4", 290. I'm 6'4", 2.
283.
You must have found it.
283.
You found it.
But I think that's so wrong.
Mr.
You know
B-Cup
what?
over here.
Misconceptions and misperceptions are so wrong. And this just goes back to me. She's been sitting around her white parents, and they done figured out a way to cry wolf so many times that she done learned from her white parents that this is what you do in order to get black folks in trouble.
Here's a piece that I'm
That's
going
a
to
piece.
add.
That's-
Here's-
that's-
here's
that's
a
possible.
piece
That's
that
possible.
I'm going to add that's sure to rile you up a little bit more. I want I want Ruben up on this next point. You already obviously got a point that you want to make. Let me add this and see if this changes anything that you want to have. The girl who made the claims of being intimidated by the 12-year-old black boy, it appears that she has been known for intimidating students herself. The same girl that accused the boy of this act of perception of intimidation aggressively poured milk on someone else's lunch. And when she did that, there were no penalties. She received nothing. This is a quote from Candace Talbert, who is the mother of the 12-year-old boy in question. Big Rube?
So, basically, she's a bully. She has bully tendencies. And because she lost the game of staring down, she basically says that some other boy was staring at her objectively, and she felt offended. She cried rape. Okay. So, you know who I blame for this? I don't blame parents. I blame the school system. Because, let's just be honest about it, it's their fault. If they allowed her to get away with her pouring some milk on some kid's head, what makes you think that they would actually do anything to her for anything else? And then she is the wolf crier, strong. You know, and honestly, we can say black, white, whatever. I don't think it matters with this chick because clearly she can get away with anything.
I think it only matters because of the situation, it being a black boy and a white girl. I'm pretty sure if it was a white boy and a white girl or a white boy and a black girl, this wouldn't even be a story. Now, the thing is, did the black boy, while he was staring at her, say, girl, I'm about to pour you out like a glass of milk just like you did the other person? You know what I'm saying? Was he saying anything to her while he was staring at her? You know?
Probably not.
You got to check into that, too. You don't know the whole story. But let me tell you about a story but I believe that that's true. My cousin actually got let go from her job. She was working for a doctor's office. And, of course, she had got reprimanded before about something she did. I don't know if it was her attitude or what have you. But they had called her to the back room. And when she went to the back room, it was the doctor and, like, his head lady HR staff. And when my cousin walked back there, the lady apparently told her that, you know, we're not ready to see you right now. So my cousin stood there and stared at the doctor. They ended up firing her, saying that the doctor did not feel safe because of what she had done.
I can understand that.
Was this in Virginia?
Yes.
But, you know, this is a right-to-work state.
Yeah, so
I can understand that.
Yes. So did it happen?
Because if you the one back there, I'd have been scared too.
I mean, yeah, let's be real about that.
Yeah.
Yo, you already look like you about to reprimand somebody anyway, and then you tell them you're not ready, and all they gonna give you the stink eye?
Yeah, so they let her go. Yep.
Be pleased. Yeah, it's time to ain't nothing popping out in here. And I mean, but furthermore, did it say as far as the milk pouring on the kid, was that child white or black? Or does it even say?
It doesn't.
Which means the child is white.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I agree with that.
So once again, it comes back to it's the school's fault. This is completely the school's fault. She realized she can get away with anything, therefore she did, and she does. I mean, you can the parents can do whatever, but when it's all said and done, she should have been reprimanded for pouring the milk on the kid's head. That would have stopped the problem.
Okay, well, first I think Marcus J. said he poured the milk on the child's food. Is that correct?
On the food, yeah.
On the food.
Food, hand, whatever.
Then too, I don't know if the article says, did anyone from the school know that that's what that child did? Or did just the student see it?
How did the mother just, I mean, I'm pretty sure that if the kid's mom, the black kid's mom knew, everybody knew what had happened.
Yeah.
Quit playing. But you know what? I still say, so if it would have been a black mama whose kids' food got milk poured on, and she'd have brought her kid to school like the chick in Chesterfield did, and brought her to school and held the kid down and let her beat the brakes off him.
Oh my God!
Come on now, you don't tell me y'all ain't see that?
That was in Chesterfield.
That was in Chesterfield. That was in Arrested Field.
Oh my God!
But it happened in Richmond as well. It did too.
Wow.
But yeah, the mom came there and held the kid down and allowed her child to beat the brakes off him. In the one in Richmond.
Why?
Because she was bullying her or something at the bus
kid
stop.
was bullying at school.
Yeah, she was bullying at school.
And the school didn't do nothing.
And the school ain't do nothing. So the mama came up there and held the kid down while she brought her other kid, who was just a little bit bigger, to beat the brakes off the other kid while the mama held her down, and she got arrested.
I give her say, so when does that mother get out of the jail? Because I know she's not nowhere.
I mean, but what's wrong? I mean, if the school,
It's
I'ma
the
just
school.
say, if the school didn't do anything about it,
Yeah.
we have to stand up and protect our children.
I understand.
I always taught my kids, guess what?
Pick
If
up
somebody
something.
do something to you, if they put their hands on you, do everything you can possible to move away from the situation. But if they get in your space, which is an arm length away, if they get in your space, beat the brakes off them, go to the principal's office and call daddy. I'm coming.
My mama just told me pick up the loosest, heaviest thing that I can
Ooh,
get.
yes,
so
sir.
whether it be a brick, a cinder
blow
block,
their ass off.
or whatever.
somebody.
Yeah.
I think the problem is our school systems are scared to do anything to children due to fear of repercussion from parents. So basically, if the schools do stuff, because back in the day, you used to get hit with the paddle. You used to get,
The 10 rule.
Yeah, you used to get hit with the paddle or get hit with, with the brick or whatever, depending on what school system you're in, But but these days, you look at a kid hard and you lose your job. It's the school's fault, and it's also the parents' fault not giving the schools the power to take care of the children, because clearly all this bullying have been happening forever. But the reason why you really hearing about it now, because schools don't do nothing.
And let me just say something real quick before Jay Grizzy gets in here with his just phenomenal input on this subject. For real, you can't stop it, man. Seriously, you're not going to stop what these kids are doing to each other at school unless the parents go sit in the classes every day. You're not going to stop it. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to hear about it. You know
My
what I'm
kids
saying?
didn't get bullied, listen.
But see, and I understand, Sugar, but then again, you're telling your child, okay, go defend for yourself the best way that
Bust
you
'em in
can,
the head.
if you cannot, if they're getting the best of you. But then you telling your child that, okay, let's just say hypothetically, totally far out left field, say that this child was picking on your son at school, and the child was bigger than your son.
That ain't happening.
And your son, but seriously, your son picked up something and hit him, but it killed him.
So?
Okay, moving on.
Defend themselves.
Grizzy?
I'm just glad that there are people at this panel tonight here, Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J, that have came up with thought-provoking and thought-out opinions before I speak, because I don't know what I'm going to say. Take it away, Marcus.
Well, I'm not even going to give you the chance because we're going to go to a break. Cause no, I'm just playing. Go ahead. What you want to say?
I have nothing to say on that.
Just put a chip in your mouth and chew
talk
on
in
the
the
air.
mic.
Yep. How long you been doing radio, man?
Oh, been some years,
Yeah,
but
okay, I got you.
I have nothing to say on this, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to hear from anybody that's listening tonight. I just want to. I want to hear people's opinions of the show and Legacy Internet Radio by calling 804-402-2893.
That's your part.
So that would
That's
be
your part.
804.
402-2893.
Oh, my God.
210.
Come trip with me. Come sit in the den here, Legacy Internet Radio, where Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. Jay Grizzly, comedian that's Lisa P.
Ow,
Big
ow.
Rule, Big Brother Joe. Come chill with us, man. Appreciate y'all listening to us tonight. We about to go to break, or we got a call? Keep going, or we going to...
This is so live. He can't follow
I'm telling y'all, I'm drinking. This is the best time to holler at me after this break. 804-402-2893.
And he drinking.
And hit us up on the Facebook
Can't keep
page
his
too. Ain't no
mouth
half
off
step
the
with Marcus J.
couple,
Thank you. We're
couple.
about to go to break. We'll be back in
Prepare
about
for your
2
future.
minutes.
Purchase your term, whole life, and mortgage insurance by licensed insurance agent Joseph Lewis. Insurance costs can be used later to help pay off mortgage, cars, credit card debt, college, and medical expenses. Protect all of your investments. Right now, rates are low. Lock in your low rate by contacting Joseph Lewis at 804-397-6277 or email him at josephtLewis@aol.com.
TikTok, you don't stop, stop to the TikTok, you don't stop, stop to the TikTok, you don't stop, stop to the TikTok, you don't stop, stop to the
Come inside, take off your coat